On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
2nd and 6.
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And we hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins are going to recover. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and ride this margin, too.
So golden field position there in squander as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, Mostert. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Cook up the gut. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Right back to Cook for another completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 23. Up the middle, it's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 43-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the 1st down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this play in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15.
gain just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 32.
Tua.
And the Dolphins first down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16.